Muy buenos días y bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show para hoy, martes, y no es lunes, martes. Hoy es el 12 de septiembre. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show for today, the 12th of September. I beg your pardon there. It's exactly 2 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's a pleasure to bid you good morning, to greet you wherever you may be. This greeting goes out to all the people within our borders and people who are abroad as well, people who are living in New York and Chicago and Houston, LA, and watching us. Good morning through the miracle of technology. It's just un botoncito, and that is it. YouTube, and that is it. You can view us live on the internet on YouTube, but then again is viewed all throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours through the arrangements that we have with cable providers here in Belize City that permits our signal to be viewed all the way from Corozal, all the way down to Toledo, San Pedro, all the way across to Benque Viejo. And if you don't have cable, no problemo. Just stick out the little rabbit ears and you will catch Channel 10 absolutely free of charge. Good morning. It's a pleasure. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Hoy es martes, y no lo olvidemos, hoy es martes. Y esta semana es corta, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes. Y entonces el viernes, si es que tienes planes para ir a México para la celebración del grito, porque su independencia de México es el sábado 16 de septiembre. Algunos países centroamericanos son el 15, recuérdalo. Aquí en México es el 16 y nuestras felicitaciones a todas las personas que se unen con nosotros al celebrar la independencia de todos los distintos países aquí en Centroamérica. Un gran gusto saludarles, compañeros. Ante todo, vamos a empezar nuestro programa con una oración, dándole gracias a Dios, porque ya llegamos a martes, ya llegamos a septiembre, el 12 de septiembre. Y por eso, porque todo y por muchas otras cosas que nos da nuestro Creador, hay que agradecer y pedirle que nos continúe dando. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Nos das la vida, nos das la salud, nos das fuerzas, nos das de todo, Padre. Ese amor intenso que tienes para nosotros, que muchas veces no sé dónde nos sale, pero nos ponemos a dudar y nos ponemos a pensar de que qué tal si. Perdónanos, Padre. Perdónanos por eso. Te pido, Padre, que nos ilumines, que nos des sabiduría, que nos des fuerza, que nos llenes de tu fortaleza. Eso es, tu fortaleza. Para que siempre podamos seguir firmes en nuestras creencias, en nuestra fe. Padre, te pido como siempre por aquellas personas que más lo necesitan en este momento. Te pido por los ancianos, por los niños, por los enfermos, por los que están en las cárceles, porque andan por las calles sin saber dónde van. Te pido por todos nosotros, Padre, que necesitamos de tu ayuda, que pensamos que no necesitamos a veces porque nos creemos dioses de nuestros propios mundos. Nos creemos capaces de poder hacer todo sin la ayuda de nadie. Porque al final de todo, somos egoístas. Creemos de que todo gira alrededor de nuestro propio mundo. Padre, perdónanos, ilumínanos, guíanos. Te bendecimos, Padre, te glorificamos y adoramos siempre. Amén. Good morning. This is the general weather forecast for today, Tuesday, the 12th of September. And this report generated at 6 o'clock indicates the general situation as follows. Warm and relatively moist and unstable conditions prevail. And the 24-hour forecast, ladies and gentlemen, sunny with cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. A few showers and thunderstorms will develop mainly over the north and inland this afternoon and evening, then over coastal areas tonight. If I'm not mistaken, it rained during this morning. I know, I heard it. The winds blowing from the west northwest at 5 to 15 knots, becoming east at 5 to 10 knots. So there's going to be a quick change in the way the wind is blowing from. It's not typical to get west northwest winds, but then again, ladies and gentlemen, remember that there was just a hurricane up north of us, which would be, it's because it's bringing down air from above. And also because of the location of the low pressure areas and high pressure areas and blah, 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 blah. But it's going to become east all of a sudden this afternoon at 5 to 10 knots. This is the first time in 2.5 years that I'm reading the weather report that the winds are blowing from the west and then becoming from the east in the same day. The sea state, light chop to choppy. The temperatures along the coast, 89 degrees Fahrenheit as a max, 79 degrees as a low. Inland, a maximum of 94 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the hills, a maximum of 84 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. The outlook for tomorrow, Wednesday, is a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly inland Wednesday afternoon, then over the south and some coastal areas on Wednesday night. And if we quickly go to the National Hurricane Center, well, Irma is still meandering over, over Alabama and some parts of Georgia, but it barely has, in fact, it's pretty much the remnants of Irma because it is poised to go north-northwest at 10 miles per hour. Within a couple of days, it should be completely out of the States and will be history, but will be leaving behind a lot of destruction. Thankfully, we're not hearing the kind of Harvey-like stories of people being found in their homes under 8 feet of water or whatever the situation is like that. Because in this case, Irma came but went. Harvey came and stayed. And Harvey stayed for 3-4 days rather than when compared to Irma. Irma just came in and se fue. Which makes all the difference, ladies and gentlemen, all the difference. We still have Jose as well, but none of these present any threat to Belize. Nothing. That means that we'll still just continue hoping that everything turns out fine for us. We have a low tide this morning at 8:57, a high tide at 2:55 this afternoon, a second low tide at 8:07 tonight, and the second high tide tomorrow morning at 2:38. The sun rose this morning at 20 before 6, and the sun sets today at 5:57 in the evening. And in pretty much the same manner, today the moon is setting at 11:36 in the morning and rising again at 11:18 tonight. We want to thank forecaster Derek Rodon. Buenos días, compañeros. Permíteme tomar tantito de agua. Un gran gusto saludarles. Estaba hablando acerca de la gran diferencia entre Irma y Harvey. Harvey llegó a Houston, esa área de Texas, y se quedó ahí. Se sentó. Y les tumbó lluvia y causó extensos daño, extenso daño, catastrófico. La diferencia es que Irma tuvo mucho más grande, hasta cierto punto más poderoso, pero Irma estaba traficando a 14 millas por hora. Así que toda la diferencia, compañeros, tener un huracán sentarse sobre ti o uno que viene, te jalotea, te rofea por un momento y al ratito, ¡puff!, ya se fue. Toda la diferencia del mundo. Pues precisamente por eso es de que los floridianos están bastante alegres que no tuvieron la situación. No que no tuvieron daños, claro que sí, tuvieron daños extensos, pero no como lo que sucedió en Houston. Buenos días, un gran gusto saludarles. Este es el reporte del tiempo para hoy, martes 12 de septiembre, que indica la situación general. Condiciones relativamente húmedas e inestables continúan controlando nuestro clima aquí en Belice. Para las siguientes 24 horas, indefinido, soleado, con algunos periodos de nubosidad hoy y también por la noche. Algunos chubascos y tormentas estarán desarrollando esencialmente sobre el norte y en el interior del país hoy por la tarde. Esto indica a nosotros. Y por el atardecer, y luego sobre las áreas de la costa hoy por la noche. Así que hoy por la tarde es muy posible, ya está muy probable que tengamos chubascos y tormentas desarrollándose aquí en el norte y en el interior del país. Los vientos del oeste-noroeste de 5 a 15 nudos, pero esto de repente estará cambiando. Y estarán viniendo los vientos, los que son considerados normales para este tiempo, de 5 a 10 nudos hoy por la noche. El estado del mar ligeramente agitado. Las temperaturas por la costa a una máxima de 89 grados y una mínima de 79 por la costa. Y en el interior del país 94 grados como una máxima, 74 como una mínima. Y por las colinas, compañeros, únicamente 84 grados. Digo únicamente porque comparado con 94, pues hay una diferencia de 10 grados. 84 por las colinas y una mínima de también únicamente 66 grados. Se espera que para mañana miércoles tengamos algunos chubascos de tormentas, esencialmente sobre la porción interior del país por la tarde, y luego sobre el sur y sobre algunas áreas por la costa mañana por la noche. Habrá una marea baja hoy a las 8:57 por la mañana, una marea alta hoy a las 2:55, luego una segunda marea baja a las 8:07 hoy por la noche, y luego una segunda marea alta mañana a las 2:38 por la madrugada. El sol salió hoy, compañeros, a 20 minutos antes de las 6 y el sol se oculta hoy a las 5:57. De igual forma, compañeros, la luna se oculta a las 11:36 hoy por la mañana porque está afuera, pero sale de nuevo a las 11:18 hoy por la noche. Y les vamos a dar las gracias a Forecaster Derek Rodon por esta información, compañeros, y rápidamente al National Hurricane Center, que indica que no hay nada. Gracias a Dios. Ahí está lo que queda de Irma, todavía dando lata en el norte y sobre porciones de Alabama y Georgia. Y ahí está José, que todavía está en el Atlántico, dando una vuelta completa. Sí, dando una vuelta completa, yendo hacia el norte, luego los vientos lo voltearon y lo están dirigiendo hacia el sur, y luego entonces puesto todavía es un huracán de 75 millas por hora, pero no afectando absolutamente a nadie por el momento. Y hay otra ola tropical, pero está puesto para irse, compañeros, al norte y al océano abierto. A este momento nos debemos de alegrar porque no tenemos nada. en lo que llama el Cape Verde Season. ¿Qué es el Cape Verde Season? La temporada Cabo Verde. Es que generalmente durante los meses de agosto y septiembre, las islas, los islotes a la costa de África es el área, donde se desarrollan la gran mayoría de las tempestades que eventualmente se llegan a esta región y se desarrollan como huracanes. Esto es lo que hemos visto últimamente. Pero tan pronto el mes de octubre, ya entonces se termina lo que es el Cape Verde Season, porque esas aguas ya tan de repente ya pierden su calor por cambios en corrientes, y entonces es cuando tenemos el problema. Porque ¿dónde es que nacen los huracanes? Sino aquí, cerquita de nosotros. Aquí en el área del Caribe, y igual como Mitch, que se forman en el área del Mar Caribe, y se van subiendo y van pasando al oeste, y muchas veces los frentes de frío lo limitan y lo restringen ir hacia el norte, y entonces ¿dónde va? Al oeste. Y ahí es cuando tenemos problemas. Así que, ojo al Cristo, compañeros, hay que tener mucho cuidado, porque considerando que tantos huracanes han salido, no creo que haya terminado la temporada así tan de repente, enteramente. Compañeros, vamos a una pausa ya, porque ya son las 7:18 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes porque tenemos tanto que discutir. Pero primero estos anuncios y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios. Vamos a esa pausa.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this? Get serious. Get off.
Believe it's celebration time. August 31st and September 1st are the start of the September celebration with Frankie Reynolds' Timeless Motown Memories concert at the Bliss Center. The Carnival King and Queen competition follows at the Marion Jones Stadium on September 2nd. On September 9th, take to the streets at 5 a.m. for Carnival Juve, and then rinse and repeat the revelry at 1 p.m. for the Carnival Road March through Belize City. On the 10th day of September, it is the St. George's Ski Day ceremony and Citizens Parade. The premier steel bands come together at the Marion Jones Stadium for the Pan Yard concert on the 16th. On the 20th, the night comes alive at 9 p.m. with the official flag raising ceremony, music and fireworks display at the Memorial Park. And on the 21st, it is the Independence Day ceremony and uniform parade. Believe, confronting challenges, celebrating triumphs, renewing or resolve.
A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of name brand school bags in all colors, design and sizes, stationery supplies, composition books, lunch bags, laptops, tablets, watches and everything else you will need for this new school year. So take time out and have your pick out of the largest variety of durable school bags in the country. They are also pleased to announce the arrival of a wide assortment of housewares like sterilite plastic containers in different sizes, glassware, kitchen utensils, cooking pots and pans, and beautiful floral arrangements. And if you need to redo your bathroom or your bedroom, visit them for the most beautiful bath mat sets, ready-made curtains in beautiful colors and designs, lights and mirrors, bed sheets for twin, full, queen and king size beds, plus comfortable pillows and beautiful comforters to match. And best of all, it is always excellent service and the low prices that make the difference at A&R. So come visit our stores in Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio, and now in Dangriga for the best in housewares and school supplies at the guaranteed best prices in town. ENR, where our prices make the difference.
Ever since Digicel doubled all of our prepaid data plans, things looking a little strange around here. My sister seems to think she's some sort of a celebrity now, that she has all this data to post everything. My dad keeps starting these do-it-yourself projects. There's a lot of time on Pinterest. Even Nana loves all the extra data. She checks her plan on his dating sites. Mom is always finding new recipes from all over the world to try on YouTube.
The show is on.
Digicel's newly doubled prepaid data plans let everyone be free to do so much more.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan Muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Balkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores, un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roshrats, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en tu tienda favorita.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar-cured ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at DerekGillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Son exactamente las 7:27 minutos. Un gran gusto tener a Chequi hoy por la mañana. Chequi, good morning.
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray! Yes.
Yeah, I think this is Delve.
Yes.
Yeah, but good morning to everybody. Good morning. It's a pleasure being here with you all today, and let's not keep Delve waiting. Hello. Good morning. All right. I assume she's going to call back. But you know, Emmanuel, it's a beautiful morning, a lovely, beautiful day. And I like that you stressed this morning that it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
A lot of people like
I like America say it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. You know, it's the 16th anniversary of the 9/11 as well, which was yesterday.
Yes.
September 11th, 16 years.
Yes.
Since that big bombing has happened in the
That's
U.S.
exactly right.
I'm talking
16 years.
yeah, 16 years ago.
2001.
Yeah.
I
And
know.
then what happened is talking about New York, Emmanuel. I got some sad news coming out from New York because Miss Jer has passed away. You know Miss Jer?
How can I not know Miss Jer? I lived in her house for 6 years.
Yeah, Miss Geraldine Banner, no?
Geraldine.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Jer lived here in Orange Walk for so many years. She lived in the, what are the name of the street? The Gristap, that how you call it?
No, that would be Prince. I would be, oh, good Lord. It's not Princess Diana. But it would be in that general area.
Yeah, Miss Jer, the one lady who always used to go up and talk by my bicycle. She said, why I ride my bike? Because I the battle out. You know, but Miss Jer passed away on the 10th of September, and Emmanuel mentioned earlier when I was having a conversation with him that her birthday was sometime last week.
Sometime last week. Jerry's birthday was Aunt Jer, because that's the way we talk to her. She was born, I think, on the 6th or the 8th of September. I think it would be the 6th. And Miss Jer would be, let me see, 2004, 62. Miss Jer, 2004 would be 13. She wouldn't be about 75 years old.
Yep.
No.
I always
Approximately.
I always remember
Condolences to Dr. Angela her
Joseph.
daughter. Yes.
Yeah. And then I always remember one time, Christmas, they come, Miss Jerry used to call me and said, try not go buy nothing, no please. Try not go buy nothing because I did cook. And Miss Jerry cook up for me. He gave me rice and beans, ham, everything. He gave a cake and everything. Every Christmas.
She's the only person that I know of, who Christmas morning would open her doors to anybody. And you know what? The first persons to get here would be the garbage collectors from the Orange Walk Town Council.
Oh, yeah?
Come in, boys, and she would feast them with rice and beans, turkey and salad and cake and soft drink and everything. It says, you know, they do the dirtiest work, but I don't care. They're my friends.
Feed them today.
Feed them. Today is their, you know, it's for them as well.
So,
and believe me, I used to be proud of that lady for that.
Yeah, so we just want to make everybody know who just tuned in and never hear from the starting who we're talking about. We're talking about Miss Jer, Aunt Jer. Miss Jer passed away.
She has a sister, Audrey.
Miss Audrey, yeah. Let's get this. Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Delvi. Good morning, good morning.
How are you this morning?
Yeah, we are okay. And yourself?
I am doing quite fine.
Okay.
Thank God, getting ready for school, but I'm okay.
Are you able to pick up our signal in San Pedro?
No, I only hear your voice over through the phone.
Okay.
We don't catch Universal over this time.
Okay.
Not Universal. Have you tuned on to 119.111?
I have regular cable to safe. I don't have access to
Your
it.
TV is not digital.
No.
Okay.
That explains the reason why.
Okay.
Good morning, Delvi. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, gracias a Dios. I'm doing fine. Right here, so.
How proficient she is.
Yes.
Very versatile from one language to another.
Yeah.
I've learned that along the way because I have Hispanic children in my class, whom I have English speaking too, and so between lessons I have managed to learn how to switch between Spanish and Creole, and sometimes actually the sound do that, and I have to get through, so.
Can we do this one?
Yes?
Boite binave, sister.
Boite binave. That's about the funniest I get.
A lot of people would call you La Tuya por las dudas.
So, Ida Biangi.
It's like, oh, I think that's I understand.
Same. All right. Share with us,
No!
All right, this one is entitled Just Searching.
How we go? What's the name?
Just Searching.
Oh, just searching. All right.
Just Searching, yes. All that is, was, all that will be, has been. All things have been seen, done, experienced, felt, all under the sun. Then why do we keep searching when the victory has already been won? A broken marriage that was once the birth child of love and commitment. A bankrupt account that was once the seed of hard work and honesty. A homeless child that was once delivered into the hands of wild teenage parents. Each searching for enjoyment, for enticement, for fulfillment of their needs. A plant grown so big, now chopped down in search of a new seed. To plant again, to grow again, but it is not the effort of men that a seed should grow. For in all things under the sun, we reap just what we sow. Then we keep searching for what we have in our glass doesn't seem to satisfy, held strong to the belief that the grass is greener on the other side. So we abandon our orchard, convinced that another is yours for the take, but the Lord is the author and finisher of all things, just for our sake. Then you keep searching and searching, realizing that you are only temporarily satisfied, for all that is, was, all that will be, has already been decided.
Okay, muy bien, gracias. I like it a lot. A lot of us are left with a sense of yearning for what was, and don't realize that the opportunities are currently in front of us. But you know, we're left with a yearning for ojalá estuviera el tiempo pasado, eso tuviera sus. But we don't understand that the what has passed has passed.
Yes.
And we need to. Every moment brings to us something new.
Yes.
Every single moment brings to us something new. So we have to begin to learn to live the present and live the past.
Yes. Grace is renewed every day, so we have to live it in grace.
Exactly.
Every day. So.
Thank you very much, Delvi.
Thank you too. Have a wonderful day.
You too now.
We have a special greeting going out here. Greetings, the Chanpai Ridge for Jameli Gongora. May you have a blessed birthday today. Comes to you from your parents, sisters, especially from your niece, Marvey. So, Emmanuel, before we move into our next topic, we just want to send out our condolences to Mrs. Angela Joseph, also to Miss Jer grandson, and to Miss Audrey, and to all the friends of Miss Jer. Miss Jer has passed away.
Only daughter.
Yep, only daughter. You know. And we also understand that another great warrior who moved from Moscow to live in Orange Walk has passed as well. Mrs. Vivian.
Miss Vivian, right.
Yeah, we understand that Mrs. Vivian Tremino has passed
She
away.
passed last night.
It was last night?
Or so. Because up to yesterday, I knew that yesterday afternoon or morning, I knew that she was still alive because a friend of mine went to the house. But our condolences. I may have that a little bit wrong because, you know, you could be there in the morning and the very same morning the person dies. And,
yeah, true.
And, or, you know, stuff like that happens and happens rather quickly. So our condolences, especially to all the friends and family of Aunt Geraldine, who I knew personally for many, many years because I lived in the house. I'm still left with a lot of good memories from her. When she used to sit in my living room, and she used to bring up her front tail and sit down on my chair and
you
tell
lap
me,
your
"But
foot."
Emmanuel," and she would say, "But Emmanuel, make I tell you something?" And then she would begin to give me a story of when, and so forth and so forth. And I'm left with a lot of good memories. And her cooking, she was a great cook. I remember once I brought a big fish from Belize City and I gave it. I said, "Aunt Jer, cook this." And she made bilop.
What?
And believe me, it was fantastic. It was fantastic.
But check this out, Emmanuel. Me and you have something in common this morning, You used to rent. You say you used to rent from us.
Yes, I lived downstairs for about 5 or 6 years.
And I used to rent from Miss Vivian as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that was on St.
Cotton Street. Yeah, Cotton Street and Progress Street. Yeah, I used to rent, yeah. So, but all in all, these ladies are great warriors of the country.
Yes.
And they did their part.
And Angela did she did a lot of work. And I don't think that she would mind for me saying this, but a lot of educational grants were given out on her behalf to young people, young students.
Yeah.
You know that.
We used to have the Dollars for Scholars program, that she used to grade the kids. We used to pick up the report cards, and Miss Jerry are getting ready to go to the U.S. and Miss Jerry just pick up all the grades and take it to the States, and Angela grade them. And when she comes back, then you bring all the gift for them. You used to always give them monetary donations, to help them.
But she also used to make gifts. I think that she gave 1 or 2 scholarships or something for needy people.
Yeah, she used to work a lot with Mrs. Carballo from the library as well, Mrs. Elena Carballo. Yeah, but all in all, Emmanuel, we will
certainly miss her and people like her, because people like those make all the difference in the world. Believe me, all the difference in the world when you can give. You can give not only because you have excess, you don't, and people generally, and I'm going to make a point here, that people give, que la gente da lo que no quiere, o que lo que tienen en exceso, o lo que ya no les sirve. Toma eso, llévalo. Yes, everything depends on the heart that you give it with. The sentiment in your heart that you gave it with. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you know what counts? When you give to somebody who needs, and you give the best of you. Cuando diste lo mejor de ti. Cuando tienes un plato de comida y le dices al prójimo, toma la mitad. Y hoy tú vamos a compartir. Eso es lo que cuenta, compañeros. Y eso es lo que realmente hace toda la diferencia en cómo es de que tus acciones se ven ante nuestro Dios creador. Do you agree with me?
Yes, definitely. So, what I could eat, and I have it, you could eat too.
Yes.
There,
we used to cook. I said, tell her, today I'm going to carry that little man up front there because he's sick. And today I'm going over the Wayne because she's sick. People like those, or what we need, who give willingly of themselves. Nobody they beg them for anything, believe me, but they give the best of themselves to other people.
Miss Jerry used to say half a loaf better than none. This morning we want to send out a greeting going out to Hezekiah Anthony Bull Jr. the second. He celebrated his birthday yesterday. Comes to you from the entire Bull family. Emmanuel, also the big football competition that everyone has always looked forward to. and everybody been wait for it, was opened on the 10th of September, and we're talking about the Vegas Cup tournament.
And that happened on Sunday.
Yeah, we have highlights on that, but we'll take a break, and as soon as we come back, then we'll be sharing all the highlights, the opening marathon, and who won the marathon, and the teams that will be participated. So we take a break, and when we come back, we'll bring the highlights of the Vegas Cup tournament.
We'll be right back.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Northern Medical Specialty Plaza has been offering excellent health services since its inception in 2000. Today you can enjoy a wide range of medical services through our experienced doctors and dedicated friendly staff. No need to go to Belize City or Chatham Mall. Introducing our new state-of-the-art CT Scan 16 slice, now available at Northern Medical Specialty Plaza in high-definition technology, computerized tomography. Also available, ultrasound 4D scan, which shows moving 3D images of your baby. We also provide services such as mammograms, X-ray, clean and safe nursery, certified pharmacist, operating facilities, our 24 hours emergency and hospitalization, high technology research facilities. Our motto has always been to serve our community with compassion, quality, and affordable medical services. Specialists devoted to serve you. Visit us today at Orchid Drive in Orange Rock Town or call us at 302-3708. Northern Medical Specialty Plaza. Your health is our priority.
Be unlimited with Digicel's new Data Plus postpaid plans. With the nation's first unlimited plans, you now enjoy unlimited talk and text for free with more data all day, every day. Plus, if it's data that you crave, all our plans are now fully loaded with even more data, up to a whopping 25 gigs monthly. No, there's no limit to what you can do. It's time to live the unlimited lifestyle on the bigger, better network. No limits, no restrictions. Be unlimited with Digicel's fully loaded Data Plus postpaid plans. Visit a BTL office to sign up today.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmont Pond Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dagrega Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the South. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Como mencionó Chequi hace ratito, el domingo hubo el maratón del Vegas Cup aquí en People's Stadium, donde se encontraron varios equipos. Ahí estamos viendo imágenes ya de lo que fue la apertura oficial del maratón del Vegas Cup. Ahora, hay algo diferente para este año, porque este año los partidos se estarán llevando a cabo en el People's Stadium. Todos, right, Jackie?
Yeah, all the games will be played at the People's Stadium.
¿Por qué razón? No lo sé, pero simplemente yo creo que, fue una buena decisión. El lugar tiene que estar siempre en buenas condiciones, y ese lugar está siempre en buenas condiciones.
Yeah,
Lo que estamos
that was the
viendo,
arrival.
Pardon?
That was the arrival of the Honorable Gaspar Vega at the stadium.
Okay. You were there. Can you elaborate further?
I'm there right now. But Emmanuel, we just want people to know. They might say, people still and say, oh, because right there got a big gate and they want to charge you if you go in.
No, everything is free.
All the games are free. Honorable Gaspar Vega, when they had the big the playoffs and the big final. Say, boss, you're not charge something for going. No, I don't charge nothing. My people ain't going in free. My people ain't going in free. And the teams that will be participating in the competition, Emmanuel, we're talking about Sinbad Athletics. We have Trail Farm, New Site, Santa Cruz, Barrio Boys, United Ballas, San Jose FC, Douglas Galaxy, and San Roman. These are the teams that will be participating. 8 teams in the competition.
Okay, good, very good. And so the competition went on Sunday.
The opening marathon.
The opening marathon. I'm sorry. The opening marathon. I take that back. The opening marathon. But there was a winner, clearly.
Yeah, and I understand that the winner for the opening marathon is the United Ballas, and it's not the first time that they are winning the opening marathon. You know, but you know, I saw a name missing here. I don't know why. The old school. I don't see the old school name up here. You know, when it comes to the Vegas Cup, old school used to be the one that always the win and all the excitement. But you know what though? Also, Emmanuel, with this competition, yeah, so that big excitement to this Vegas Cup tournament, you know, and I want to make people get it a little bit more clear, because some people tend to say Copa Norte, but it's not Copa Norte. It's Vegas Cup tournament, right? And at the end of the competition, there is a big cash prize of $3,000, and I'm only give what I see in there, you know. The team who win, I like it $3,000, and I think they got $1,500 for second place, and they always get the trophy and the individual.
For the end of the competition.
Yeah, the end of the competition.
But there were prizes for the marathon. I imagine there were big trophies and stuff being given out, right?
And a little cash prize as well. You know, that usually happens.
Do we have, okay, there we have it.
Well, a big trophy, Emmanuel.
Yes.
That's first and second for the opening marathon, right? Yeah, so we could say then people they collect up the lead.
Who did the official opening of the marathon?
Well, that is always done by the era representative. The man he usually kick off the first ball, you know.
Okay. Do we have footage of
that? Let us see if he has scored the goal or never scored the goal. The man they get ready for kick off the first. This is usually what happens in an opening tournament, Emmanuel. The era representative, Honorable Gaspar Vega, always get the opportunity to kick off the first ball. Well, I don't see like the man got time in boots. You see if he got time in boots?
Well, he has on tennis.
Yeah, but he never got time in football boots, man. He should have well, you don't have to run. You don't have to run on the field. It look like the man. How the man look? He look like he ready for that kick off, pa?
He has always been ready.
He ready to shoot? Yeah, boy. The People's Stadium look nice there, though.
Yes.
Yeah, he look nice. He look nice. Well, all right. He's given the ball now to do that kickoff, Emmanuel. Now you want to blow the whistle, you know? Yeah. Check it out, Emmanuel. Dale en español, pa.
Ahí tenemos imágenes de lo que es el kickoff La primera pateada de la bola, el honorable Gaspar Vega, dándole inicio a lo que es la competencia Vega, el Vega, porque cada año sin falta, y este año no es ninguna excepción, este domingo empezó lo que es la competencia Vegas Cup, donde 8, 9, 10 partidos, no sé cuánto, al momento que se han ingresado, y pues comienza, el primer partido comienza este domingo, ahora la competencia empieza, porque lo que tuvimos la semana pasada, el pasado domingo, fue lo que es el maratón, donde claramente se...
That's the name of the teams.
Sí. Okay. All right. So we do have Simbad Athletics, Trial Farm New Site, Santa Cruz, Barrio Boys, United Ballers, San Jose Football Club, Douglas Galaxy, and then San Roman. Those are the teams that have up to now been enlisted into the competition. So I don't know if there is any provision for teams who would still like to become involved. I would believe that you need to get in contact with the organizers, Luis or whoever. But at the moment, there are about 8 teams that are ready to go. Generally, this is what happens because some teams show up at the last minute and say, "Boss, we want to compete too." And then there's no way that Mr. Vega will tell them no. So he tells them, "Well, mientras as long as you have your, las ganas de jugar fútbol, adelante." So we do have
the Honorable Gaspar Vega, and he will be presenting a special moment right now.
For all the players and fans present, I would like to ask for just a moment of silence so as we may never forget what Mr. Hendricks, best known as Kukusini, meant for this tournament and for football in a whole, because he was always around regardless of which competition it was, starting with the little kids at primary school. So please, let's bow our heads for one moment. Thank you. And now, may the tournament start. Thank you again.
Yes.
Opening there, Emmanuel, and that I believe that moment of silence was well deserved.
Yes, I understand so. Well, there it is. Ahí está, compañeros, lo que fue la apertura del Vegas Cup este domingo. Nada más recordándoles de que esto lo que fue este domingo fue el maratón, donde los 8 equipos que están puestos para competir tuvieron un maratón, y donde se dieron la oportunidad para conocer las fuerzas, las flaquezas, las debilidades de cada equipo, y también de conocerse personalmente, claro que sí, y para poder poner una plataforma en que poder trabajar juntos y competir uno contra el otro para el futuro, porque te tienes que conocer, obviamente, antes de conocer quién es el partido, con quién vas a jugar, quién es esto, quién es tu fuerza, quién es el débil, dónde el otro, para poder capitalizar en esas cosas.
That's right, Emmanuel. So we want to invite everybody that every Sunday, right through until the culmination of the tournament, all these games will be held at the People's Stadium. It's free. Come out, bring out the entire family, and have a nice football afternoon.
Absolutamente gratis, compañeros. No hay ningún cobro, no hay ningún costo por entrada. Absoluta. Nunca se ha cobrado para Vegas Cup Tournament. Nunca se ha cobrado para Vegas Cup Competition. y este año no es ninguna excepción. Los partidos no se llevarán a cabo en Joel Farm, se llevarán a cabo ahora en adelante en el People's Stadium.
Yeah.
En el People's Stadium. Y cada equipo tiene su gran cantidad de seguidores. Every team has its followers.
They got followers.
So, you know, my brother, they play for Ballers, or my cousin, they play for this one, or
perhaps son de mi aldea, my boy.
¿Ah?
Son de mi aldea, my boy, no tiene que ser familia.
Sí, son de mi aldea o son así que ahí es lo y
That's
eso
the first game.
Eso es una buena iniciativa para los jóvenes de poder jugar fútbol, competir, aprender a llevarse, porque aunque quizás todavía algunas personas demuestran esa actitud que nace de una incapacidad de poder o saber perder, pero aún así, compañeros, estoy seguro que en la privacidad de su casa, en su hamaca, en su cama, está pensando bien de lo que hizo mal y de lo que tiene que rectificar. Estoy seguro de eso, porque sobre todo Dios nos da una conciencia.
That's right, and it's good that we're having the Vegas Cup tournament. This is the 2017 Vegas Cup tournament right here in Orange Walk. Remember, every Sunday these games will be held at the People's Stadium, and it's free of cost. And as soon as we get, perhaps by tomorrow, myself and Emmanuel will get the roster and the games that will be played this week. We will definitely share that with you all.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, was there any other? Who was para las personas que quieren saber quién ganó el maratón, fue
United Ballers.
United Ballers que se ganó. United Ballers is a team that has won over the years.
Yeah, they have won over the years. A very strong team, young guys, but them boy can run and them boy keep it up. They got a lot of big fans too, you know. The United Ballers. Because when you hear about them Cashew crowd, you're supposed to know. See, trophy been given out there by Mr. Raul Rosado. You know, Raul, you know when it comes to sports, Raul no missing at all. And they do a very good job in that as well. So, see the trophy there will be presented, Emmanuel, and this is the first place trophy. See the young guys there from the United Ballers? Yeah, Mr. Waite, yeah. So, they received the trophy right there, pa. Looks so great. Guys look happy, you know, and the People's Stadium, like I said, man, the People's Stadium look nice. The People's Stadium look clean up, and Sunday boy, they get a moment. See the cash prize being presented there, Emmanuel. Yeah, Mr. Carlos, that, you know. So we did it again for the Vegas Cup. By the Yeah, I think about 3 years straight them by win this the opening tournament, you know, Emmanuel. United Ballers, about 3 years straight they win the opening tournament.
I've seen them before, and I've heard how good they are. So you know. So one of her biggest fans is my good friend Samantha. So.
Yeah, and her family.
Yes.
Yeah, and she could make nice when they go to a game.
Oh, yes.
So if that she cheering for make you win, you win. If you left the she for make it cheer for you for make you win, you win. But
exactly,
you know,
so,
yeah,
exactly.
it's good, and you see, this is something very good for the young people, you know, Emmanuel, because the teams they make up a lot of young people. When you go see the Vegas Cup tournament, you see some good talents to come out from it. That's why sometimes you wonder when you hear one Belize team going out, one Belize team has been formed, you wonder why they're not doing scouting out districts. Because not only Orange Walk have good players, we have a lot of other good players in different parts of the country. But I don't really know why they don't do scouting, or maybe they do it, but they don't pick. Or you know what's the case? Because this tournament have a lot of talent. So you not only bring out people to come out for play and you win a prize or the battle for this trophy, it brings out the young players to express themselves and show their talent. That's the team right there, pa.
Compañeros, lo importante de todo esto es el apoyo que se le está dando al deporte. el apoyo que viene del señor honorable Gaspar Vega al deporte. Especialmente estamos hablando al fútbol. Cuando estamos hablando, Chequi, de que mucha gente al principio estaba preguntando, ¿será que va a haber Vegas Cup? ¿Será que Vegas Cup? Aquí estamos viendo Vegas Cup materializando. No simplemente es una promesa, sino una realidad. ¿Okay? Y ese es un compromiso que tiene el señor Gaspar Vega con el pueblo de Orange Walk. ¿Okay? Siempre cumpliendo con sus promesas especialmente en lo que se trata el deporte, siempre cumpliendo con ese compromiso que tiene con su gente.
And this is a competition for the Orange Walk North constituents as well.
Also, if you're not from the Orange Walk North area, you cannot belong.
The team, I don't really know if the team could take other players from but I believe it's mostly from the Orange Walk North. That Miss Reed team, he said her son play on that team.
Who is that?
Miss Reed.
Okay. Oh,
I said
right.
the next son Bala too. So good morning, Miss Reed. Everything good? Hope everything good, because we know you always stay on top. Emmanuel, we're gonna take one break. We know this thing with the Queen of the Bay.
That's a drama.
Huh?
That's a drama. That's a drama.
The drama, no, Joe?
That's a drama. That beat anything on television these days.
Boy, I know. You think that one may beat the mistake what Steve may make?
That beats all of them.
You remember Steve mistake what he make?
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, you think he beat Steve one?
Of course. This is bigger.
And it's like we mentioned last week and weeks ago, Emmanuel, that this is the Queen of the Bay is the most prestigious and the longest standing pageant in the country of Belize. You know? But make we take a break. I'll try so we could touch on some of that when we come back.
We'll be right back.
They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
I love my Digicel 4G LTE data. Between work and school, I have to multitask to keep up. When I'm on the move, I have everything I need no matter where I go. Whether it's research for school, emails for work, or Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube while on those long bus rides, Digicel 4G LTE got me covered. Digicel 4G LTE's nationwide coverage is exactly what I need to get me where I'm going. They're truly the bigger, better network.
I'm about to hit you with the word, boy. The bigger, better network. Digicel.
The Philip Colton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Colton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bombed.
Believe it's celebration time. August 31st and September 1st are the start of the September celebration with Frankie Reynolds' Timeless Motown Memories concert at the Bliss Center. The Carnival King and Queen competition follows at the Marion Jones Stadium on September 2nd. On September 9th, take to the streets at 5 a.m. for Carnival Juve and then rinse and repeat the revelry at 1 p.m. for the Carnival Road March through Belize City. On the 10th day of September, it is the St. George's Ski Day ceremony and Citizens Parade. The premier steel bands come together at the Marion Jones Stadium for the Pan Yard concert on the 16th. On the 20th, the night comes alive at 9 p.m. with the official flag raising ceremony, music and fireworks display at the Memorial Park. And on the 21st, it is the Independence Day ceremony and uniform parade. Believe, confronting challenges, celebrating triumphs, renewing or resolve.
A&R Stores Countrywide announced the arrival of name brand school bags in all colors, design and sizes, stationery supplies, composition books, lunch bags, laptops, tablets, watches and everything else you will need for this new school year. So take time out and have your pick out of the largest variety of durable school bags in the country. They are also pleased to announce the arrival of a wide assortment of housewares like sterilite plastic containers in different sizes, glassware, kitchen utensils, cooking pots and pans, and beautiful floral arrangements. And if you need to redo your bathroom or your bedroom, visit them for the most beautiful bath mat sets, ready-made curtains in beautiful colors and designs, lights and mirrors, bed sheets for twin, full, queen and king size beds, plus comfortable pillows and beautiful comforters to match. And best of all, it is always the excellent service and the low prices that make the difference at A&R. So come visit our stores in Orange Walk, Corozal, Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio and now in Dangriga for the best in housewares and school supplies at the guaranteed best prices in town. A&R, where our prices make the difference.
Ever since Digicel doubled all of her prepaid data plans, things have been a little strange around here. My sister seems to think she's some sort of a celebrity now, that she has all this data to post everything. My dad keeps starting these do-it-yourself projects. He spends a lot of time on pictures. Even Nana loads all the extra data. She checks her plan on the dating sites. Mom is always finding new recipes from all over the world to try on YouTube.
We got the show is on.
Digicel's newly doubled prepaid data plans let everyone be free to do so much more.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. What a beautiful morning. It's 11 minutes after 8 o'clock. Sorry, the kids are back to school once again today, Emmanuel.
Yes, that is exactly right.
Just like how we are back to work, the kids are back to school once again today.
School. Checking a little while ago, and we tried to keep the discussion on this topic for the latter part of the show, because we understand that a lot of people would like to contribute to this, and I have never in my years, in my life, witnessed an event like what happened on the 10th of September in Belize City, where there was open disregard to decency, open disregard to decorum, open disregard to doing the things right. And where one thing governed, and one thing governed above all, and that is egoism. I think that is what happened. Okay? Where somebody is hell-bent, and I would have loved to use a big bad word there, but is hell-bent on having his or her way above everybody else's.
One say
We're
one way,
talking
next one say
about the
next way.
big fiasco, because that is what it is, of the Queen of the Bay. Now, I am very glad that Miss Esmeralda Cal had featured prominently. I am very glad that at the end of the day, we here in Orange Walk get to keep the crown. But hello, not under those circumstances. Not under the circumstances where at the end of the day, the declared winner, Miss Dancreaga, has to be told, sorry darling, but you're not a queen no more.
Yeah, but then he never quietly gone that way.
Huh?
He never quietly gone that way. I sent you a press release.
Okay.
See if you get that press release. What happened is, we understand there was some controversy, and things were happening that they said that some things with the judges, or some adding up of the votes, tabulators, or something.
But the Queen of the Bay winner had been announced, hadn't she?
It was announced that
it was announced that Miss Dancreaga was. So all of a sudden, can you imagine the letdown to Miss Dancreaga?
Yeah, but then she still get the crown. There was 2 crowns that day.
The drama continues.
You get the press release, pa?
Not yet.
I don't know if you could try.
But why don't you read it off your computer there, off your Chukale?
All right, let me deal with it on this end then, and then you could come in on it as well. You see, Emmanuel, there was meetings all over, up and down, and this one saying this and this one saying that. But you know that the Queen of the Bay is usually being crowned on September the 10th. And this release came out on the 9th of September. And this release says, today, September 9, 2017, the National Celebration Commission met with the National Queen of the Bay Committee and the majority of the judges of the September 2nd Queen of the Bay pageant. Sorry. After consultation with majority of the judges, it was decided, the decision was made by the judges' stands. So they're saying the decision that was made by the judges on the night of the pageant. They decided that was stand, right? So they say Stan Creek District Representative Miss Alia Isigere will be crowned tomorrow, which would have been the 10th of September, at the official ceremonies as the 72nd Queen of the Bay. The National Celebration Commission sent sincere apologies to the Orange Walk delegate, Miss Esmeralda Cal, and the Orange Walk Queen of the Bay Committee for the misinformation that was published earlier. The National Celebration Commission would like to thank all municipalities for their continued support. So I'm not sure if it was announced earlier that Esmeralda would be receiving that that crown. According to what we spoke.
But common sense, if you are all of a sudden the decision of the judges was upturned, and they said no, we find out that the new balloting, the new, and I don't know what problem there was, but they said that the tabulators made an error and that they did not tabulate well. Well, tell you what kind of tabulators you brought in the first place if that was the case? Because tabulators need to make sure that every single vote is counted and that every addition is right. And at the end of the day, when those tabulators hand in that report to the master, to the judges, and the judges look at it and say,
confirm,
then that is sent to there is no way that you can rescind that decision. Common sense. This is not Steve Harvey. This, I mean, really, and the whole prestige and the whole thing attached to the Queen of the Bay, you know, that it is being organized by people who are dignified and who all of that comes to shambles because, you know, you lose faith. You lose faith, ladies and gentlemen. You lose faith. And you go like, "Cho, I don't want to see this again." Or, "Cho, I don't want to make my picture compete on this," because make them do on that. Make one day they said, "You're the queen," and next day Salah said, "You're not queen no more," because they what you call it. What kind of stupidness that? Really, to be honest with you. Those tabulators are supposed to have made their tabulate, or I don't know if maybe it could have been a setup that maybe they purposely did it because they wanted. I gather that some people say Eos Kadianka Mistankri Ghani. And so they made it look as if it was real. And other people are saying it was a genuine mistake. Well, I'll be honest with you. When I was as organizers of the Miss Panam here in Orange Walk for many, many, many years, and you can attest to that.
Right.
The Rotaract Club of Orange Walk stood by the judge's decision, stood by firmly with the judge's decision.
And there was never a controversy.
And there was never a controversy because we used to get tabulators who knew what they were doing. Okay? All the tabulators make mistakes. You're the queen of more, darling. What kind of stupidness that? You understand me?
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, Jeffrey.
Good morning, brother. Good morning.
I think you know, I was listening to some guys talking about the telescope and marathons. And I myself went through some kind of shady deal like that. Because when I was coaching San Francisco football team, we discovered that the Corozal team had brought in players from other schools because you can't bring players from other schools.
What school? So if you don't represent one school, you're supposed to get players from your school, right?
Yeah, only your school. You can't use players from no other school. So there were 3 or 4 different players from 2 different schools, apart from their schools. But we found out after they don't come there as champion because automatically they're supposed to lose the competition when you come in second in a competition. And I'm so unfortunate that the same guy was from another school ended up scoring against us and stopped a goal and I hit him a defender. And he ended up proving up the penalties, we went to penalties and he ended up stopping the goal that would give us the championship. But I believe, this is just my opinion, no? If it takes 2 years and the judges have made a mistake, everybody mistakes, they're human. No matter who you put them, we are going to make mistakes. That's just the nature of life. But if it takes 2 years for you to rectify it and make it public, I would want to show the information publicly. Put it in the newspaper, this is what is supposed to happen, and this is what happened. You know, so everybody could see it. Not just take it for your word or Ms. Zenaida, no one can remember. Yes. Word or whoever overrules our word. You know, because we make mistakes. We do make mistakes. But I believe if she stood up for moral values and said, you know what, well, they made a mistake. And if we come, this girl, if he know the ninth, and if he come the 10th, a mistake was made. If they choose not to come with Orange Walk, and they choose to come with Stanquick or whoever the young lady is, you know, then they do that, but then let the mistake be known. I think we believe need to stop the covering up thing, and Shuba and a carpet and anything, and then there is a thing that over and we have to go back to have good social values. So, if the judge had the tabulators of whole Carolyn had made a mistake, they are humans. So if they have made a mistake, correct the mistake. We believe are going too much out. Let's not say nothing, man. Let's start so. Man, I'm trying to stop that, man. You make a mistake, you correct the mistake, and we move on. We have to learn to be losers and winners in our life. We can't have the competition we can't win. We can't disrespect the officials there and go on in kind of way. Respect all of that part there. But at the end of the day, if they made a mistake, they made a mistake. You correct the mistake. And you move on. If you continue to, and you want to come with Stanquick, then go ahead and stop and come with Stanquick. But don't turn it into something where you start pointing fingers against one another, man. We need organize things, work together. And we need to move forward as a nation. Not as a political thing or whatever someone want to call it. Because as far as I'm concerned, it is in the same party that this is going on. And we need to stop that. You know, because the rivalry is there, no? The rivalry between Belize and Orange Walk has always existed in other districts. They don't like Orange Walk for nothing, because we have talent. But then we are one, we are Belizeans, you know, and we have to have this thing where we have to be good sportsmen and good sport women. That when we lose, we lose. But if there's, because of technical, technical difficulty or technical mistake of you know, make the mistake clear, and then we move on. And then we start playing fingers. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what happened is, Emmanuel, the way this release song, it sound like probably Orange Walk was told that Esmeralda will be crowned because it says sorry for the release.
But
that was
given the fact that that there was a release on the social media saying that, hello, we found out that there was a mistake in the tabulating, and that therefore the person who has been announced as Queen of the Bay is no longer Queen of the Bay. It is now Miss Esmeralda Cal, who is rightfully the Queen of the Bay. I can understand and I can see through the caller's point of view. I can understand that wrong must be righted. I understand that errors must be accepted. But at the end of the day, you're going at what cost? If it was your kid who has been declared winner, would you feel the same way? After you have already joined her in congratulating her, and everybody has said, yeah, my picked it a Queen of the Bay, and I'm so proud of her. And then a following day or two or so, they find out that,
That not so
we're going on with you. How dare you can tell me my daughter is a queen? Okay, that she lost. Can you imagine the embarrassment?
Yeah, but then she spoke last week, the Queen of the Bay from Stanquick, and said she's very proud and she's happy because she have brought a three-peat to Stanquick. It's the third time that they won the Queen of the Bay.
Can you imagine that embarrassment? Can you imagine? And that's why I can imagine the National September Celebrations Committee, along with the Queen of the Bay Committee, decided to uphold the original decision of the judges. Because you don't do those things, man. You don't do those things. If it is a school activity, and then because at one time I was told, you come in second. This is standard 6, and you will do I'm sorry, but you will not give the valedictorian address. I get, how much I get? 93, and My friend got 93.7. And I went in and I added all my grades, and it turned out that, and I don't know who was behind it, because I know Sister Juliana was a very good math teacher. So, I'm not casting aspersions, but I'm throwing possibilities. I'll take it any way I want it anyway. But my grade added up to 93.7. But lo and behold, it was put as 93. I went up to Sister and I told her, Sister, this is wrong. But no announcement had been made in that case. You know what I mean? So it could have been done. It could have been. I still never did the valedictorian speech because, yes, arrangement had been made with the person to do the valedictorian.
But
obviously,
important thing, you got
but
0.7.
I got mine. I stood, I was proud that I came in first. Yeah. I'll bet the fact that I didn't do any valedictorian speech. But the things that happen behind closed doors, not funny, Papa. Not funny. Not funny. Sometimes they're not even mistake. Sometimes they pretend to make a mistake. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you need people who have dignity, people who are transparent, people who are honest and sincere to be tabulators. There is no room in a Queen of the Bay contest to make mistakes. You can't have mistakes in a look how bad
Steve.
Yes, Miss Universe Steve Harvey will look. I mean, this gone all over the world. You don't make that kind of thing. Once you make a proclamation, you make sure that you stand behind that. Because otherwise, you'll have exactly the kind of problem that you have right now. Oh, sorry, man, I know she's the winner. What is wrong with you? How dare you? You better make sure that you have that information, and that the information you have is right.
But you see, Emmanuel, like what you said in the second paragraph, it says, the National Celebration Committee sends sincere apologies to
Oh yes, and if that is not supposed to
delegate.
calm me down and take away my tears, as if.
But what is tough on this, Emmanuel, because I said to Miss Esmeralda Kala, the Orange Walk Queen of the Bay Committee, for the misinformation that was published earlier.
Oh, so it's called misinformation.
Yeah.
So, I am wondering here what happened. If it was that Ms. Zenaida became, because she was hell-bent on crowning Miss Esmeralda Kal.
Yeah,
she was hell-bent because she either knew that there was something wrong, she either saw that there was something terribly wrong within the competition, and she managed, and she had the testicular fortitude to open her mouth and to say, this not supposed to be gone so.
Yeah, but it gone so. Because what happened is she came a crown, She came a crown and she crown Esmeralda.
Does that mean that I'm not defending Zenaida because it should not have happened that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And I heard that the master of ceremonies equally berate and fire somebody right there on live television. I go like, oh my God, this better than anything on television. Anything else on television.
It blasts off, boy. It blasts off, but you see, man, upon the ceremonies, they have the Prime Minister there.
I nearly there.
The Governor General there.
And in front of the whole government, the whole diplomatic corps and everything, you go openly berate somebody like that? Hello?
Authorities were called to remove Zenaida Moya,
Kidding me?
But she left before.
Oh my God.
By the same MC. I'm not calling him because...
Oh my God.
Let
me give you a quick...
You got something there?
History of the Queen of the Bay. And obviously this is a sponsored piece of information that is aimed at bringing back and putting it back in perspective and saying, hello, the Queen of the Bay still remains a symbol of love. It still remains to be one of the most prestigious contests in the history of Belize. This is an anecdotal history of the Queen of the Bay pageant by Miss Emma Boyton and reproduced from Miss Carolyn Trench Sandiford. That says, 1. The Queen of the Bay has 72 uninterrupted years of history, prestige, and tradition. 2. The impetus was the sighting of a Guatemala gunboat in Belizean waters. It does not mention the year. 3. Patriotic men and women began to meet every night at Battlefield Park under the guise of the Loyal and Patriotic Order of the Bay, LPOB, and from this a decision was made to select a queen to rule over the Bay to signal Belizean sovereignty to the Guatemalans. So, very symbolic. 4. Some names associated with these meetings were Keating, Betson, Casasola, Pollard, Fuller, Brown, and Miss Ada. The city was divided in 4 regions, one under each house, and each house sponsored a participant. 6. The original houses were Moss, Barrow, Fairweather, and Brackett, based on the names of people who took part in the Battle of St. George's Caye and World War II. The original pageant is based on a grand play originally written by Quentin Augustus Spitz. The first pageant was held in 1946 and was won by Miss Rita Lewis. The participants had to adhere to strict criteria. Prerequisites such as being young, unmarried, not involved in common law relationship, inexperienced in pregnancy, and a born Belizean or having parents originally from Belize. The best courtesy and march won the crown. In winning, the Queen not only gained respect from her peers, but also was automatically put on the guest list of all the balls, the banquets, and other major events. In 1949, participants from other districts entered the pageant, and the first non-Belize city Queen of the Bay was Lita Fuller from Stan Creek. I can just quickly interject here and tell you that we had our own with Miss Diana Sosa, and this was in the 1970s. Over time, the pageant has evolved to include remove swimsuit, to include, I don't understand it. Over the time, the pageant has evolved to include swimsuit, chit-chat, costumes, talent, and question and answer segment. However, the courtesy and the march has remained the unique signature of the Queen of the Bay. Courtesy and the march. Right? Thank you. Thank you. A queen designated is recommended by counselors to the Queen or judges at the pageant and therefore approved by the reigning Queen. The Queen designate is crowned by Her Gracious the Queen of the Bay at the battle at the Bay of the official ceremonies. Queen of the Bay at the official ceremonies, commemorating September 10th, 1798, the Battle of St. George's Caye. On this day, the herald proclaims the Queen's intent to lay down her crown and scepter and blah, 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 blah. Photo by Miss Alive. Okay. So much so, ladies and gentlemen, that there has been a joke, a very good joke, made out that has come out of the whole thing. The next year, September 10th, is going to be celebrated as the Battle of the Queen of the Bay, not of St. George's Caye Day.
We can't have 2 queens, Pa. We can't have 2 queens of the Bay.
No.
And I understand that this thing why with a court. End up in the court.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's why I understand. I get some more info on that. But I could take a break, Pa. It's 24 minutes away from 9 o'clock. It's a very hot situation. And but like I'm saying, Emmanuel, we can't get 2 queens of the Bay. It has to be one, because like you, in that ceremony, that way you read there, when they have banquets and balls and so, that the Queen of the Bay are always invited to these events, and only one Queen of the Bay we could have.
But we already know there's only one.
Yes.
There's only one. We know that there's always one because National September Celebrations Committee and the organizing committee of the Queen of the Bay has confirmed that the judge's decision will stand and that Miss Tancreek is the Queen of the Bay.
That's right.
So who is taking this to court? That's
Yeah.
the question.
We'll get back.
We'll be right back.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village council or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Balkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
Una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite. Vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roshrats, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega Anton. Búsquelo en tu tienda favorita.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your...
Somebody throw it in the Belmopan area. Yeah, yesterday morning I met a car way off the road as well, right here out of San Pablo. Car look almost broke up. Decide to stop to see who's in the car or what happened, you know. But nobody ever in the car. Somebody was parked on the side as well, and he said this thing happened about 2 hours ago. He said nobody not get badly hurt.
You mean you're telling me there was an accident?
Yeah, an accident right here on the Philip Golson Highway, going out of San Pablo.
Going out of San Pablo?
Yeah, okay. That happened yesterday morning. But I passed there around 7:30, and the guy who was parked there in a pickup said that it happened like 2 hours ago, but nothing serious. Nothing serious. But you know, with the Juve that Belize City, between that when that Juve done, 6 persons got shot in Belize City. I don't know if any of them fatal or not, but I spoke to a high authority who is one of my good friends in the police department. He was in the city working. He told me that 6 of them. That was for the Juve, but they said for the carnival, nothing never went, nothing not gone bad.
How was the carnival after all?
Boy,
did you watch it?
No, I never watched the carnival. I was working that day, pa. I just saw some parts of it, but as usual, carnival always hollowed a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, but I would say all the carnival, all the good things that we're supposed to be talking about is overshadowed with all this Queen of the Day drama, with all this moderation. And ladies and gentlemen, ¿dónde estamos yendo? ¿Dónde vamos? Con tanta locura. ¿A dónde vamos?
Yeah.
Where are we going?
Yeah, a lot of police stories came out on this weekend about this person when they cut the throat, about this one when they shoot the Orange Walk, about the 6 persons that got shot in Belize City, and some other one that I don't really remember at this point, but a lot of big police story come out, and this one here saw what happened, the one that happened that Belize City with the 6 person we got shot early Saturday morning. You see, Paris Juvier start for about 4 in the morning, you know. And the time they dark. And people just the party. Then they mud up people and chocolate people. That's why you may do a research for that Juvier one time. And sometimes we come in and think and celebrate things. I want to really know the significance of celebrating these things. Just like one time, people still will know we going to Orange Walk for the carnival for the 21st of September, but it's not carnival, you know. That not carnival. This is the 21st parade, but people put it as a carnival now. That's why I always ask people, remember and know the significance why we celebrate on September 21st, and that is the way that we should celebrate. People go on a party and they have fun. That is cool, right? But make we just remember why we celebrate. It's not just an ordinary day of celebration. No. Right? It marks.
I think it's importante que nosotros empecemos a tomar tiempo aparte, a hacer contacto con uno mismo y hacer la pregunta, bueno, ¿y qué está sucediendo? ¿Dónde vamos? Como una comunidad. ¿Y qué puedo hacer yo para hacer el cambio? Porque muchas veces nos quedamos hablando que él debió de haber hecho y que debió de haber el otro, pero tú no haces lo que se debe de hacer. Así que do so no like do so. ¿Oigo?
Yeah, do so no like do so.
Todos tenemos esas faltas. Pero, como yo siempre digo, empieza con be the change that you want to see. ¿Dónde voy con esto, compañeros? ¿Dónde voy con esto? Ya vamos 36 años de independencia este año. Y aunque sea simbólico, 36 años como país, hay otros países que tienen cientos de años de independencia, miles de años, porque algunos nunca tuvieron que ser colonizados y ganarse la independencia, por decir. Así que tiene una gran cantidad de ¿cómo dirías? Su mentalidad, su forma de pensar es completamente diferente. No tuvieron que sufrir por todo lo que es los daños del colonialismo. Tenemos que nosotros empezar a pensar de forma independiente. Somos un país, pero ¿dónde vamos como país? Tenemos que ver cómo desarrollar el país. Tenemos que ver cómo podemos promover cultura. Tenemos que ver cómo podemos promover tantas actividades buenas para el desarrollo del país. No entrar en tonteras y gastar todo nuestro esfuerzo nacional en tonteras como este drama del Queen of the Bay, que todo el pueblo está hablando de Queen of the Bay. Y entonces, compañeros, hay tanta balacera, pau, que ni siquiera estamos fijándonos que nos estamos muriendo, nos estamos matando nosotros mismos y no nos damos cuenta. Entonces, ¿qué sucede? ¿Qué es más importante? ¿El escuchar el shush del Queen of the Bay o atender los problemas nacionales? ¿Qué es más importante?
What else you want to report here to Emmanuel? We know that the 10th come and again, they had the Black Party, they had the Siren parade right at Orange Walk, the 10th of September official ceremonies. Events that remains on the calendar for Orange Walk, other activities on the 14th at the Central Park is recognition awards to community leaders. That will happen this Thursday, which is the 14th, and then Friday, they will be, on that same night, they will be
I'm going mum on that one. I'm going mum on that one for Thursday.
Yeah. And then they will have the Central Drum Corps, they have the fete. Then on Friday morning, Emmanuel, importantly, it's the Children's School Rally and Parade.
Yes. I just remembered that it's going to be big next this Friday because it is the Children's Parade.
Yeah.
And not Children's Parade, really.
School Rally.
School Rally. Because at one time we used to call it children, but now they're a big man and woman going to high school and junior colleges, and you can't call them children.
We want to just inform people, this will start from 8 o'clock to 1. The town are busy. So if you have many things to do,
nothing out of town
you
that
can't
day.
pass town. You can't get in a town with your vehicle. So try to do what you could do between now and Thursday, because Friday between 8 and 12, probably up to 1 o'clock, you can't get your vehicle into town. It was hard. Then the night they got a rock concert.
Yes.
Yeah, the big rock concert.
Where is that going to be at?
Right at the Central Park.
At the Central Park. This is Friday night.
Yep.
Now, what time is the previous day? The prize, the recognition awards.
That will be
on the
at
Thursday.
2 p.m. at the Central Park.
No. But isn't there one in Belize City?
Yeah, that one in Belize City is the night. This is the Orange Walk
In
program
Orange
that we're
Walk,
going
okay.
through.
But the one in Belize City begins at what time?
That begins at 7.
At 7.
At the Bliss.
At the Bliss. Okay.
Then on the 19th, Emmanuel, it's National Service Day in memory of the Right Honorable George Cadle Price Ecumenical Service, and this will be at the George Price Avenue, 6 o'clock. Then it's also the anniversary of the Banquitas House of Culture from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's right here in Orange Walk.
Yes, and as best as I can understand, that was supposed to be the new launching of the display, but we are not. We don't know much about that at this moment, but I do believe that the Banquitas is going through a little overhaul. They're painting it up and so forth, just so it looks pretty for September 19th.
And September 19th, we're asking, the teachers to bring out the students, and let's all gather at the Banquitas House of Culture. And Emmanuel, the 19th is the same day when the leader emeritus, the Honorable George Price, passed away, Yes. 19th of September. Then on the 20th, Emmanuel, I want to join you this year because I left you for there by yourself.
Oh, thank you very much.
The torch run.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, thank you.
We are run.
Oh, thank you.
Then they got a flag raising
I don't
ceremony.
know how far I can run, but I will run.
We are doing one thing. Then they got a flag raising ceremonies right at the park, followed by the, Orange Walk come big when they got the fireworks, right?
Oh, yes.
Fireworks followed by a black party. No black, block.
Mm-hmm.
Block party.
But we talk about black party.
All right, black party. Then 4 o'clock in the morning on the 21st, right after the black party, they got the Orange Walk Juve.
Mm-hmm. Is the Orange Walk the only other place that has a Juve?
I believe so.
Okay.
I think Corozal made a plan to have one, but I don't really know if they initiate it as well. Because we know they have the one in Belize City that passed this weekend. But I think you're talking about districts, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, then the official Citizens Parade, Central and Carnival Block Party will be held on September 21st. 2 p.m. is the official September 21st ceremonies, when we should listen to the Belizean national anthem and give our respect. And that followed by the parade and all the black parties and everything. So that is the remainder in the program
and
for
I
Orange
still
Walk.
stand by what I said some days ago, and I'm going to just, for what it's worth, really for what it's worth, because I'm just asking whoever the master of ceremonies is to dwell on this for a little while before, and to request of the people, although you will not get 100%, you may get 25% or 30% or 40% more participation, but some people just don't care. But I'm going to ask the master of ceremonies to please insist of parents to hold on to your picnic, not got then they run boat when the national anthem is playing. It is out of respect that you do that, okay? And you stand still, and you either put your arms to the side or to your chest, whatever.
Put down the bear.
Please put down the bear. And asking those people alongside on the sides of the who's selling to please respect the national anthem and stop sell for that minute.
About what? About 2 to 3 minutes now, Emmanuel? Depends on the tempo.
But there's no effort in changing it. And when there is no effort from the very authorities, well, that is when we take it for granted that we can do whatever crap that we want to do. I believe, I don't know, I use the Mexicans a lot as examples. Passing or celebrating the Mexico's independence in a city like Mérida leaves you with a sense of, wow, how can this happen in such a large city of a metropolis of almost 1.5 to 2 million people when you have close to 100,000, 200,000 people out by the square and not one fight. Not a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just the way what the law permits and what it doesn't permit, and what people think that they can get away with. And when that national anthem was sung, people actually sung. La gente actualmente cantó. Y los debes de ver ahí cantando, hasta el más pequeñito cantando. Aquí les vale. Pero ¿por qué nosotros somos así? Y a mí no me importa que me digas lo que digas, pero yo creo que eso tiene que cambiar. ¿No crees tú, Chequi?
Yeah, we have to tighten up on that.
We have to, man.
We have to
But
tighten
if the
up.
very authorities tolerate it, then where are we going?
Yeah, we have to tighten
If
up.
the very organizers don't insist that certain things be done, and I would like to see that all those places, stop, and not having to have, not necessitating a policeman to tell her, hey, shut up, because national anthem is playing.
Because the
But
police-
they on their own should say, tell her what, we'll stop because the national anthem is playing. I don't care if that's Chinese or Hindu or whoever. Respect for the country, respect for the national anthem, respect for the land of the free by the Caribbean Sea.
And some people like say, me not do that because me not do that for Dean Barrow, me not do that for the mayor.
Tontera.
That no so, that no for
Tontera.
nobody, no for no government.
Es tiempo de empezar a ser nacionalista, empezar a estar saliendo de esa mentalidad estúpida que tenemos algunos de nosotros. Que porque yo soy UDP, no voy a ir a la celebración ¿Dónde está tu cabeza? Esto no tiene que ver nada con UDP, ni PUP, ni verde, ni azul, ni lo que sea. Esto tiene que ver acerca de ser nacionalista, de ser beliceño. De eso se trata.
Yeah, well, on that note, we need for travel.
Exactamente. Ya son las 9:01, compañero. Ya cállate, Manuel. Ya vamos a darle las gracias a todas las personas, a Raheem, a Morris, que estuvieron detrás de los controles. También a Chequi y a ustedes, compañeros. A ustedes que nos escuchan y me toleran. Y compañeros, un gran gusto haber estado aquí con ustedes. Gran gusto. Y ojalá y podamos contar con esa sintonía mañana. Recordándoles de que este show repite hoy por las 9 o la noche por las 9 y que estaremos de vuelta con ustedes mañana a la misma hora. Cuídense mucho. Yo soy Emmanuel.
I'm Robert Checky Usher. I understand that Mr. Snyder was trying to call us, but we are about to go, so make we see if that caller come in. Meantime, I do my wrap-ups right here. But it has been a pleasure once again, folks. There has been so many controversy when it comes to this Queen of the Bay, same thing. Make we see if this is the caller to come in, Emmanuel Fogo. Sugar, sorry.
Call again, please, quickly.
Yeah. So we want to everybody celebrate this September together. Make we do it as citizens of our country, make sure respect, like what you say, for the national anthem and for the celebration that we are celebrating as well. It has been a great morning, a great day. So much to report. You know, we report about the kickoff of the Vegas Cup tournament, and the opening marathon, which was held at the People's Stadium. And this Sunday, the competition commences. This Sunday, and all games will be played at the People's Stadium as well. So I want to invite you all to come on out, come on to the People's Stadium and enjoy it. It's free of cost for everybody. And at the end of the competition, the big winner walks away with their grand cash prize, their trophy, their medals, their individual trophies. And it's for everybody to have fun. And don't forget to tune in today, 10 to 12, for the Grand Music Show right here on Universal Radio, 88.5 FM, and also on the same channel right here. And it seems like we're not getting a call this morning, so my name is Robert Cheque Usher, and we say hasta mañana.
Until we meet again, hasta luego, se cuiden.
Sugar City Morning Show.